Good afternoon. My name is Travis Kendrick, and today I'm going to do a podcast explaining a sponsorship relationship and explaining what's the advantages and maybe disadvantages of this relationship. So, a little bit about myself. I'm a student at Full Sail, and I've been in the sports marketing and media program for about 29 months now, and pretty much almost done with the program. And I learned a lot so far, and I love doing presentations like this to further elaborate on how I feel about a certain sponsorship or a marketing technique or a company or a brand or anything of that nature. It excites me a lot. So the sponsorship relationship that I chose to analyze is the relationship between Pepsi and the NFL. So what I'm going to do is during this presentation is break down what each company is and what they have to offer. And then I'm going to break down the advantages of the sponsorship relationship and the disadvantages. And then I'm going to do a conclusion. So with the NFL and Pepsi being sponsor and sponsee, it is a great relationship. Don't get me wrong, but Pepsi is a soda drinking company, and they also offer different other drinks as well. Pepsi historically has drinks that have a lot of sugar in them, such as soda itself, and other drinks that maybe not as healthy for the individual drinking them, but they taste good. Pepsi is also a very good company, a very reliable company, and currently it's an $18.2 billion dollar value company, according to the Forbes list. So this company has been around a long time and is a very trustworthy company. So it's always going to have sort of an audience there to buy the product. The NFL is another great company. The NFL provides us professional football games and athletic entertainment on a weekly basis. Everybody loves football. It's a $2.3 billion value company, and like I said, it offers different sports events and football games weekly for us, and it provides a lot of entertainment for the average American. So now I'm going to talk about the advantages of this sponsorship relationship. So the advantages pretty much are kind of evident, but using Pepsi, the NFL can appeal to fans who love to eat. What I mean by this is usually when you have a good meal, a hamburger or a steak or something like that, the perfect choice to go with that meal is a Pepsi or a Coke. So fans who love to eat will see this Pepsi commercial, and only one thing will come to their mind is they want a Pepsi. The NFL using Pepsi can also appeal to fans who love football parties. To further elaborate on this, at football parties, you usually have food and you have entertainment. Usually at football parties, you have some type of soda there. And like I said before, certain foods go well with Pepsi. So the average fan who comes to not just watch the football game, but to enjoy the party environment, them seeing a Pepsi ad or seeing the NFL sponsor with Pepsi makes them more likely to drink Pepsi at their football parties. And pretty much a lot of fans are like this. And I can say for myself, when I go watch a football game, I'm not only there to watch the game, I'm also there for the entertainment factor and the surrounding events with it. Hence why I want to be a sports marketer. But on the NFL side, Pepsi can also benefit from the NFL because the NFL is the most watched American sport with about 33% of its fans saying it's their favorite sport. The NFL is a very wonderful sports league, and it provides entertainment for a lot of Americans who, as I stated before, say that this is their favorite sport. It's pretty much the top sport in America. Another thing that the NFL offers to Pepsi is mass exposure with events like the Super Bowl. The 2017 Super Bowl had a viewing had 111.9 million viewers tune into the Super Bowl. What this means for Pepsi is that them running their ad at Super Bowl commercials and throughout the Super Bowl and product placement allows them to reach a mass audience of individuals who watch football. So that's awesome. Those are some advantages of this relationship between the sponsor and the sponsee. So the disadvantages, pretty much, I could kind of research and find one obvious disadvantage of this sponsorship relationship. So in the NFL, obviously you have the world's top athletes coming into one league to play football. These athletes are in shape and kind of promote a healthy lifestyle from what we view on TV and what we see from them. For the NFL to use Pepsi as a sponsor uh, could potentially diminish that healthy viewing that we have on the NFL and professional athletes. It would just be like anyone else that is trying to be living a healthy lifestyle and drinking something very high in sugar and carbonated, which is not good for you. So to see NFL players like Steve Johnson here in this picture holding a Pepsi, it kind of makes you wonder, if they're so healthy and they're promoting this healthy lifestyle, why are they drinking Pepsi and unhealthy sports drinks or soft drinks? So that's pretty much the only disadvantage of this relationship that I could point out. Other than that, the two companies have a lot to benefit from each other. So in conclusion, we talked about what the Pepsi company is and how well uh, reliable it is, and and how long it's been around. And we also talked about the NFL, what kind of company they are, what they have to offer. Then we went in and talked about the advantages. Once again, we can appeal to fans who love to eat, appeal to fans who love football parties. The NFL is the most watched sport in America, so it's mass exposure with events like the Super Bowl, which had a large viewing this year. Disadvantages of this sponsorship is the NFL's athletic image could be diminished. So that's pretty much the end of my presentation. Thanks for listening, and I hope you think about other sponsorships you may see with professional athletes, and kind of see that maybe they don't match up, or what the disadvantages of the image damage that could happen if you see these sponsorships. Once again, thank you for watching, and